K-Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock Review's MARR Army Rock Show. I am here with Kaleido. Guys and gal, do you want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Cody on the bass.
I'm Christina Chris, the vocalist of Kaleido.
So, you guys are no strangers to us. We have had you on the radio show before, but we've never met face-to-face, sort of. I said we kind of saw you in a bar in Vegas, but it was busy and, you had folks around. So, first thing, just for our listeners that maybe it's been, I think I had you on right when the video came out where you were dancing around on the beach. So, it was about back then. So, give folks a brief bio of the band, because you're not a new band.
No, we've been a band for over 5 years now, and we've been touring nationally since 2014. So we're writing a lot of new music, and we're from Detroit, Michigan, all of us. And Cody, you can...
We are just doing what it do and how it do.
That's perfect.
But yeah, no, we're just working really hard and trying to get the stuff out there for all the people and make everybody feel good.
Now, I had the pleasure of being at your show last night. Ms. Marr said, my partner said that too. So, reflect on the show. There you were, your first Shiprocked show. Tell us about it.
It was awesome. I can't wait to play again on Wednesday. But it was like crazy because we were just adjusting to this ship moving. So a couple times on stage,
I'm still adjusting to it.
I was
right
like,
now.
what? But it was all good. Met so many amazing people and had them all on their feet like at the end of the set, and it was really, really cool because we're like the new kids on the block, and so it was really cool to get to talk to a bunch of like veteran ship rockers that said they really dug our set, and it was a lot of fun. And we're playing that same room on Wednesday, and I can't wait. We get like 15 minutes longer in our set, so it's about to kill it.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you notice this, because we've been on this cruise a lot of times, and you said you're kind of the new kids of the block, but did it surprise you how much people did their homework on you, and knew about you?
That doesn't surprise me, because this is a real specific group of people that's on this boat, and I feel like they're into the music, and they really do their research when it comes to
and they've been looking at everything for months and months and months and months, And it was really cool because we ran into quite a few people so far, like that we don't know, and some people that we do know, but wearing Kaleido shirts around, and pretty awesome to see that.
And people that saw us at other shows in the country, and they also came here and they didn't know we were on the boat or whatever, and then we'll bump into them at the bar and they'll be surprised. Oh my God, you're on here! I saw you back in Tempe or wherever, and so that's really cool that we get to kind of meet those people for the first time in a way.
So talk a little bit more about the experience. What was your day like? What did you guys do today?
Oh man!
Well, today we woke up. I went to a rehearsal for the Stowaways.
Awesome.
Can you tell it? But this will air after it's over. So are you allowed to say what you're doing or no? It's okay if you don't. If you can't.
We're very.
I want it to be a surprise, so I'm not going to say it because I'm just really
just
happy.
Tell us what you're excited about doing with it.
Well, the song that I'm doing is by, in my opinion, one of the, and not just my opinion, probably like the world's, one of the greatest songwriters ever.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to do the song some justice and
jamming with the other dudes.
and jam with some new people. Made a lot of new friends on this so far. It's like during our set yesterday, I was like, "You guys are my new family. Will you please adopt me?" And everyone was like, "Ah!" So I think I'm gonna be Shiprocked family now.
Yep. Now, who's on the boat?
Once you get on the boat, you're Shiprocked family.
Who's on the boat that hopefully I'm not keeping you from right now? Who are you guys wanting to watch? Because this is what's cool for bands is when you're at a festival, you never get to watch the band. You're always doing stuff. So who are you looking forward to seeing?
It's really cool because we watched Black Label Society, shot over and just checked out Beartooth, who we actually
doing too.
Yeah.
We hung out with them for a couple hours at the pool today.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So we went to their set and then popped over here to meet up with you guys. So we're just kind of floating around and trying to watch as much music as we can because it's amazing,
You
setting.
guys-
It's crazy.
Your Experience record is, I've always said, it's a really diverse album. There's all kinds of styles on that record and all. How much thought went into your set knowing this is kind of a heavier cruise, or did you guys just say we're who we are and this is it,
I think that we always just be ourselves, and that authenticity is what people pick up and recognize right away. But we have been writing a lot since the Seether tour, so we've been home just writing, and very naturally, the stuff that we've been making is heavier.
Yeah.
And so we decided to roll some of the new songs out that aren't released yet here because they are heavier and they went over great. So I'm really happy we did that. And we have more to do on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
a couple more new ones to Wednesday.
And I think it fits really well.
Yeah, being well received, and it's making us happy.
You guys do have the ability, you're one of those bands that I love on our show that can play with a lot of different bands. You can heavy it up, you can go the other direction if you have to. I think it's
We're
fun
pretty
to-
versatile.
Yeah. I think we just like to be friendly with everybody, and I think it kind of shows musically. It kind of comes off. We just kind of want to hang out and be your buddy, and I think that works for most people. You know what I mean? So I think we appeal. You know.
And then the diversity through the sound is cool, I think, because everybody in the band has been influenced by different artists and have studied other artists growing up. So when we come together as Kaleido and start writing, all of those little flares and of the influence and background,
sparkle
they
here
come
and
out
there.
here and there, and we really don't try to railroad in any one certain direction. So we entertain all of the different, influences that are peeking through here and there, and I think that's what makes us sound like Kaleido.
Right. In any of those genres that you hear on the record,
Tell me a little bit about Love and War and how you fell in with Dryden. How did that happen?
Okay, I just talked to Dryden. He was supposed to be here, but he's not. So we miss you, Dry. Wish you were here. Alien Ant Farm's like our big brothers. They took us on our very first national tour. We had never really played.
6-week tour that we'd never ever done anything like that before.
So they kind of took us under their wing. We opened for them on our very first national tour. They also had us open for them when they went to the UK.
Which is our first UK tour. We've
So
never done anything
we've
like that
become
before.
very close, and so it was just really Dryden, when are we going to do a song together? And we went over to Mike Cosgrove's house. It's the drummer of Alien Ant Farm, and we all just started vibing, and we ended up doing 2 songs at his house, and one of them featured Dryden, and that's Love and War. So.
Is he as big of a wacky nut as he seems like when we
He's
see him on stage? I mean that in the very nicest way.
Yeah, he's a lovable little dragon.
I could say he's a hoot. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Never a dull moment. But guy's got a huge heart, and he's hilarious. So
Big
we've
fan
really
of
hit it
those
off.
guys.
with
And
them.
he's a Steely Dan fan, and that, hits me right in the heart.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
How do you get Alien Farm Steely Dan? So that's pretty interesting.
I don't know, but he as a lyricist, he really digs.
He has such
their
an
stories.
eclectic
Yeah, I mean, he likes a lot of
group of
things.
influences.
When I think back, actually, that band, I mean this in a good way, has a little you guys in them, in that it's really hard to pigeonhole those guys.
That's kinda
Where
true.
they rap, where they pop, where they rock.
And
they
a
can-
real
they can-
unique
They can pull it all off.
vocal
you know?
sound,
Yeah, he has
kind
a
of an
really
interesting-
unique voice.
That is
too.
an interesting parallel.
So, hey, tell me about, I saw a touching video. I recently lost my own father. Tell me a little bit about the tune Goodbye. And,
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
no,
that.
thanks, but tell me about the tune.
We wrote that song 2 days after a really good friend of ours passed away, and it was really unexpected and sad. And I think that I was in New York when he died, and I got a phone call, and I was about to walk into an interview, and I was in Times Square, and I was just devastated. And I flew home. We got together and wrote that song, and I think that we really captured the emotions that we felt about losing him, and that song since then has helped so many people all over the country, all over the world. It's got millions of views, and I still to this day get messages from people on Facebook or whatever, and letting me know how they never could put into words how they felt about losing someone that was dear to them, but that song has given them a voice and a way to express how they feel. And so the song is powerful, and it's definitely the most emotional song that we have, and it's because it came straight from the heart, and it was we had to get that out after losing our friend.
So, what's going on after the cruise? I know you've got tour dates. You guys kind of looks like you're doing some headliner stuff and then a hodgepodge. Tell us about what's going on.
We did a little run down here, and then we're gonna run back and play a few shows on the way home. So we called it To the Boat and Back tour.
Nice.
And then when we get home, we are going to wrap up on some writing, and recording.
Yep.
And that's kind of where we're at right now. We've been like taking a little break from touring a bunch to dedicate the time to some new music. So we're going to continue that for a little bit, and then we'll be right back out.
Yeah.
Now, is it possible that there's still yet another video to come off of Experience? Because I don't know if you guys are done with that record. I know you're writing a new record. Are you kind of? I mean, I know how that goes. You can only write a record so long, but what's going on there?
I know, and there's so many like stories within that record that would make amazing videos.
There's some irons in the fire about that. We're still thinking about videos for some of those songs currently, but you got to work them out economically and everything. So, we're just trying to get them together. Probably, I'm going to say there might be another video for that album.
I've got some good ideas.
Yeah.
So, for all those millions of bands out there that want to be where you are right now on this boat, just talk one more time about the experience and what's going through your head right now as we get on day 2 and what you got ahead of you.
I'm just incredibly humbled and so thankful to be here. It's really funny because over the last few years, when we've been touring, people will come and talk to us after the set because we're always at our merch table, and they said, "You guys have to play Shiprocked. Are you guys gonna ever play Shiprocked?"
This is a couple of years we've been.
Yes, I mean for years, and I always was like, I really want to, and I hope someday that we'll get to.
I wish we had more to do with it then.
So we ended up getting it this year. And I've run into a few of those people here on the ship so far, and they're like, "Do you remember when I came to your merch table and said you have to play Shiprocked?" And I said, "Thank you so much for speaking that into existence. I'm pretty sure your energy helped manifest this for us. So thank you."
Yeah.
Well, listen, we've been talking with Kaleido. I really enjoyed getting to meet you guys. I've had you on the show before, but it's nice to sit down face to face.
Thanks for having us
and
again.
I'm sure we will see you on the boat now that we got faces to names and all that good stuff. So
Hell yeah.
Go out there and pick up the experience. Go out and definitely see Kaleido to show. They tour all over the place. So go out and check them out. And guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you again so much. It's a lot of fun.